Hello everybody, welcome to the 17th episode of Mind Your Language Commentaries. In this episode, I'll be commenting on many happy returns.
It's free, it's one of the perks that goes with his job.
What other perks do you get as a caretaker anyways?
I don't suppose any of you boys could...
No.
It's only till payday.
No understand. Sorry, please.
Sarai.
Did the boys actually hear what he just said to Sid? What he said to Gladys? Wow, they know they aren't falling for his tricks.
Yeah. Where is it?
This one.
Oh, twice on the turn. Hey, you are very, very good, aren't you?
Pretty smart, eh?
Nobody's ever beat me twice. Tell you
Pretty smart. He's Max pretty smart for someone who's really dumb.
what, but you can't do that.
The second rule my father tell me, always quit when you're winning.
That's a good rule. It curbs your greed, and it also makes sure you earn more than you gambled. Also, if he did double, I think Max might lose because Sid might play some trick that we have no idea what he's gonna do. So he knows that he's gonna lose the next round. So the first rule of gambling, always bet on a certainty. He knows that he's gonna lose. So if you want to win, he quits now. Max is pretty like I said. Max is pretty smart for someone who's really dumb.
I am now having the money for the airplane ticket. 230 English pounds?
Wow, times change, huh? 230 pounds from London to Punjab. Now it will probably be about $800 to $1,000. Wow, times change. Inflation.
The bait is what you put on the fishing line.
For those who didn't get the joke, he meant DEBATS, pronounced as DEBAIT. So when you say debate is what you put on the fishing line, it's equals to debate is what you put on the fishing line. It's a word play on words pronunciation, which is something very common in this series.
What is Parliament noted for?
Corrupt politicians who make laws to oppress working classes.
Agreed. Well, that's what we...
Sadly, that's true in real life though.
What subject would you like to debate?
Girls?
Girls is not a subject.
Max following Giovanni's footsteps. In the previous season, Giovanni wanted to talk about girls, and now Max just repeats that.
Should Enoch Powell be deported?
For those wondering who's Enoch Powell, he's a politician at the time in the UK.
Good or bad?
Sometimes I am good. I am bad.
Not talking about you personally, Wa.
Grant saying that he's actually neutral or probably something maybe chaotic neutral. I don't know, or neutral. I don't know. He sounds like he's thinking he's chaotic neutral or neutral. I don't know. But he'd say that he's neutral.
In a debate, you can't sit on the fence.
For those wondering what he said, when you cannot sit on the fence, it means that you cannot be neutral. You have to take sides. Yes, that's what the debate is about. You have to take sides, either left or right.
I'm not sitting on the bench.
Guan taking things literally again.
Forget I asked.
Hey, what you asked?
Forget it.
How can I forget it if I don't remember?
That's true.
Japan make best television. Japan make best everything. Console, cameras, radios.
Taro has a point though. The Japanese do make a lot of high quality items in the world. And yes, I think Japanese TV is pretty good, or one of the best.
What a gay day.
Okay, hold that. When he said what a gay day, he didn't mean he called the day gay. He meant to say back in the old days, gay meant happy. So when you say what a gay day, it means what a happy day.
I think television is very bad because it makes people stay up at night instead of going to bed to the club.
She had the point in the first half, but the other half doesn't really make sense.
In Sweden, we make love everywhere.
Hang on, the Swedish does that do that? That times change. They don't really do that anymore, do they?
My brother Miguel, he had bad legs from his television.
How How can your brother possibly have bad legs from his television?
He dropped it on his foot.
Ouch, that might hurt so bad. Poor Miguel.
And last week, I watched this week.
You watching this week? Last week?
Does Jamila have how you call that? Intuitive, introverted intuition? I can watch last next week from this to this week.
Also, television is being free.
Once again, Gemini's obsession with free items. I make a short video of that where she's obsessed with free items. If you remember in season 1 episode 5, Jamila got arrested for shoplifting because every time you see a free item, every time you see the word free, she just assumes that item is free. So yes, she is obsessed with free items and anything that has the word free.
Why not for you?
No have television set.
Oh, that explains it.
What's next door? They have license.
That's true, but the thing is, you don't get to choose what to watch unless you are, they are your friends with your neighbor. So yes.
Last night I'm seeing somebody been drowned, then shot, and then had their heads chopped off.
What was that, the professionals or Starsky and Hutch?
Tom and Jerry.
Till this day, I still wonder which Tom and Jerry episode Ali is referring to. I mean, I watched a lot of Tom and Jerry when I was a little boy, but I don't recall a scene where that exactly happened. Either this is a joke on the Tom and Jerry series showing too much violence, or there must be an explicit episode of that happening.
Would you take the chair?
Sure.
I mean, will you chair the debate?
Once again, Giovanni taking things too literally for a very long since he was born.
You finished, Ali?
No, I haven't.
You finished!
Forcing Ali to finish so that everyone can go home early.
Everybody think TV's okay? Put up at the hands. Everybody think TV's not okay? Put up at the hands.
If you notice, both Guan and Zoltan raised their hands twice, which means that both Guan and Zoltan are sitting on the fence in this debate, which is actually not surprising because both of them really don't think that television is always sometimes good and sometimes bad, as Guan puts it.
We call it a draw. Class dismissed!
How the heck is that a draw? I mean, if you count the votes, the majority of the class believes that the television is not good for the community. Well, Giovanni, you class clown.
Mr. Right? Good night. Well,
How did not hear you drop an envelope? And that's Ranjit's envelope. Wow, you're so irresponsible, Mr. Brown.
What's the matter? Here. It's full of bees and honey.
Whose it is?
I know whose it is now.
Don't you think you ought to take it into the police station?
Don't be Piccadilly, Granny. Fine as its keepers.
Oh, Sid!
Sid is not, and Gladys is annoyed with Sid for not doing the right thing. Yes, Sid does a few questionable things in this series.
Yes, Ranjit, I am human. And you are human, and human beings are fallible. I mean, I'm fallible and you're fallible.
No, I'm Punjabi.
He meant that regardless of what race you are, you're still human.
Well, I have lost your money. Did you hear me? The money you saved up to go and visit your mother with, but I've lost it.
You can see in his facial expression, feeling very like, oh no, how am I going to visit my mother now? I wish we could see the actual horse racing. It would be a bit easier to visualize what's going on, but yeah.
The red flag's gone up.
Oh, blimey. It is a Russian horse.
Once again, red is associated with communism and socialism, which directly directs to the USSR, which was still present at that time.
Redbird's end's been disqualified for bumping.
Actually, so according to the horse betting, bumping is some form of cheating, I think.
Oh, poor Ranjit. He was so much looking forward to seeing his mother.
You can see for this scene, Daniel is maybe a little, how to say, quite stylish and flamboyant, but at the same time, she still cares for other people, which is why a lot of people prefer Daniel over Ingrid, and so do I. Yes, so this is one example of why Daniel is more beautiful than Ingrid. Wow, if Ali is pretending to be a beggar just so that Ranjit can see his mother, that's really something. Like, you can have an enemy, but you can't really deny them from visiting their own family and relatives. It really tells you that Ali is not really a selfish. It's not really a really hate. He doesn't exactly 100% hate Ranjit. He still cares for him in this form or sense.
Thank you. You want photograph? Very cheap. 3 for £1.
3 photos for £1. In £1 is probably 5, maybe 3 or 4 pounds a day. Wow, times change. This pairing actually kind of foreshadows their seating arrangement in season 3, where Guan sit next to Suli. And can any Spanish speakers tell me what song he's actually playing on the guitar? It would be quite interesting to hear. Sid trying his game on strangers.
Where you usually are, Mr. Brown, with your head in the clouds.
Not sure what that means though.
The opposite of anti-meridian is not Uncle Meridian, but post-meridian.
For those wondering what's the joke about, the question is anti meridian. It's supposed to say post meridian because post is after anti, but Max, or the usual Max, misheard it as AUNTI, anti, and that's why he thinks the opposite anti meridian is Uncle Meridian.
Okay, I know what you're laughing about, Giovanni. Your answer to the question, write a sentence using a metaphor, was unbelievable.
But I did write a sentence using a metaphor.
Oh yes, last night I phoned my girlfriend and a metaphor a drink.
For those wondering what was the joke again, the question is use a metaphor, like how to say fast, like this, the car is fast the car is a lightning, for example. And the joke was, I found my girlfriend and met her for a drink. That is the original sentence, but when Giovanni mashed up into I found my girlfriend and met her for a drink, which is pretty funny if you ask me.
A polygon is a term used to describe a figure with angles and sides, and has nothing whatsoever to do with the disappearing parrot.
Okay, first we have biology question in season 1, episode 3. Now we have a maths question in season 2, episode 4. Seriously, I don't understand the questions they ask. And the joke, those wondering what was the joke about, polygon is supposed to be a figure and a size, but Ali heard it as polygon, POLYGONE, and it foreshadows the parrot that it foreshadows a pet in season 3, which owned by 2 characters which I will not mention yet.
Irapa, that is terrible.
Why, what's the matter?
I am his mother. For my birthday to surprise Ranjit.
You must have crossed.
Wow, imagine Ranjit going to Punjab and it's like, Mommy, where are you? And Mom, where are you? And it's like, and probably his relatives or his friends said, your mom went to London to visit you. They was like, oh dearly me, what am I going to do? That's pretty crazy if you ask me. It's here Air India. So for some reason, in this series, Punjab is a separate country from India, though in our modern world, Punjab is part of India. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of My Own Language Commentaries, and as I said before, I will try to finish season 2 as fast as I can in this week. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon. Ta-ta!